Tony, it's so good to see you.
Pleasure to be here with you again.
So Tony, as our Chief Customer Officer, I know that you have contact with a lot of our major customers. How is our customer changing, the profile of our customer changing, and how are we responding to those changes?
So customers are really being disrupted. That is really, especially a United States trend. If you look at all the news in terms of up to 10,000 stores being closed, and the terms being thrown around, such as retail apocalypse and Amazon acquiring Whole Foods. So there's a lot of threat going on, especially in the United States, in terms of retail being disrupted and forever change. I think retail is really at the threshold of a new era in terms of potential of what it can be. And I think you can look in other parts of the world, such as Asia, to see what the possibilities are. You look at China, you look at other markets, emerging markets, retail is thriving, is growing, stores are all opening, and that's really a combination of strong brands coming in, plus they're adapting the model differently. So for example, they're opening in community malls where the mall is built into the community versus actually having the mall outside of town that you need to drive to, versus to the United States where I can just buy that online. Why drive to the mall? So really the transformation and the examples of what's possible are really already existing in other parts of the world. Retail is not dying, it's going through a transition phase. And for our big customers, really what's important is having a lot more data to understand their business faster and being able to adapt faster to do those changes and be able to react. And from my perspective, we are really positioned extremely well because we're working now on all these data platforms such as shrink management as a service, such as IoT platforms to RFID. So all and our shopper analytics platform, all these platforms become even more critical to our retailer that's got to react faster to the consumer trends that are going on around the world.